plaintiff, Nelda Bailey, says after her daughter passed away, she lost everything and became homeless. Nelda claims she recently rented a room from the defendant, but they did not get along, and the defendant's husband verbally abused her. She's suing her for car damage, stolen property, and the cost of a TV. Defendant Rhonda Ridgway says Nelda only lived with her for 2 weeks, and it was a living hell. Rhonda claims Nelda called the police to her home every single day, and she falsely accused Rhonda's husband of sexual harassment.
Start with you.
This is not my first time in court. I was first, in 2004, I was sued in Judge Judy's court after the death of my daughter. She sued me for the vehicle that my daughter passed away in. And since then, I've had some financial setbacks. And I lived in a property for 11 years, and the landlord evicted me. And since that eviction in 2012, I've been forced to be homeless.
Where do you know the defendant from?
I was a mutual friend. Told me that she knew someone who was renting rooms.
It was not no mutual friend. You didn't even know her. You just met her.
She's a friendly person. When she meets you, you become her friend. What?
You're right.
Tell this woman who was her friend or who's not.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, we're talking now. We're friends. Go ahead.
Yes, I'd like to say top of the morning to you, Judge, and I know your background out of Detroit, and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you,
my God.
my friend.
And
It's because you evil and don't have no friends.
Evil.
You are. You're evil and you don't have no
I'm
friends.
a fan of yours. I'm not evil.
Go ahead, ma'am.
I just wanted to say, through this homelessness, I've pushed forward, and I became an advocate for other people.
There that go.
Situation.
That's what got me, Judge. That right there. She's so fake. That right there got me. No.
I believe you.
And so I've been advocating for other homeless people, and it's a lot of us out here. I'm not the only one. I'm out here and I see who's out here, and we all end up in the same place, but we didn't get there.
How have you been able to survive? Where have you been staying over the years? Different people or?
I've been living in my car.
For how long?
For 7 years, sir, almost 8. This is the first time I had tried renting a room. And
No, it's not. No, it ain't. You've been doing this
You don't
for a
sleep with
living.
me.
You've
How
been
you
doing this for a
know?
living. You've been doing this for a living.
You's a
and
lie.
you know it. No, you's a lie. You know it. And that's why you're
anyway.
homeless, Kathy Bates.
Be quiet. Oh, Kathy Bates. What's that about? Go ahead, ma'am.
And so she told me she rented rooms, and February 1st.
She recommended you to her?
Yes.
Did she tell you she was evil before she recommended?
She didn't tell me that part.
Well, you need to go back to her. Let me hear from you, ma'am. Give me some background.
Okay, Miss Sally is an older lady friend of mine. She also rents rooms, but she didn't have no rooms available. She said, okay, I met a lady. I don't know anything about her, but she claims she was homeless, had been sleeping in her truck for 7 years. I said, well, where did you meet her at? She said, the casino. She said, I met her at the casino.
Okay.
Yes, and I said, hold on. She said she was homeless and she's at the
Not just the casino, the buffet at the casino.
Whatever. Okay, whatever.
Go ahead,
so
ma'am.
I said, okay. She said, can you please help her? I talked to her on the phone. She told me a little bit about herself. You know, I thought she was cool. She started crying. That's what really got me. It was raining hard that day. I said, ma'am, you no longer have to come in. You sleep in your truck. You can come to my home. You know what I'm saying? Trying to take her in.
For
I didn't
free.
know.
It ain't free. You
I
wasn't
felt-
doing me no favor.
I didn't know I was taking in Kathy Bates. Okay.
My name is Nelda Bailey.
No, your name is that may be your birth name, but you are Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates is from the movie of the
Misery.
woman who tortured the guest.
Misery, yes. The 2 weeks this lady been in my house, it was a living hell. A living hell. The 2 weeks. I didn't know I was taking in Kathy Bates. Okay.
My name is Nelda Bailey.
No, your name is that may be your birth name, but you are Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates is from the movie of
Misery.
the woman who tortured the guest.
Misery, yes. The 2 weeks this lady been in my house, it was a living hell.
Plaintiff Nelda Bailey rented a room in the defendant's home, but the defendant claims Nelda only lived there 2 weeks, and she called the police on the defendant every single day.
Go ahead, man.
Okay, the first day she got there, she come in there, like I have this chandelier in my house. Oh, you got to move this. Oh, this is a lawsuit. You know, just trying to control my house, feel like if it was hers, you know. She started wanting to cook.
Started
She was
wrong
cooking
with
she was
that?
cooking no, it wasn't nothing wrong
in
with
my
it.
own
But
pots,
she didn't
by the
want
way.
me. She didn't want me
I
in the
don't cook
kitchen.
in
Nobody in the
burn-up
kitchen.
pots.
She doing all this stuff. So couldn't nobody get in there. My house.
Nobody wants you to interfere with their cooking.
But nobody interfering in her cooking.
Getting in her way. She's trying to cook for y'all and
No,
you
she wasn't
interfering.
cooking for me.
Why
I cook
not?
my own food because I cook my own food. And
Did you all ever have a confrontation?
yeah, we did. We did.
At what point? How long after moving in did you all have a
The
confrontation?
day she
and what
moved,
it was about?
The day she moved in, Your Honor, going upstairs, she kept talking about bubble bath. She wanted to take a bubble bath with candles. That's when she came, and taking her medication. She said she was on psych meds. That's when she came back
never
down
said
as Kathy
that. That
Bates.
is slander.
Yes, you did. You did.
I did not.
You did. Yes, you did.
I did not.
Whatever. That's when she came down as Kathy Bates, and it just went all bad. Every day I had to leave work, she called the police to my house every day.
Saying what? What type of reporting?
Look, she said I stole her Spanx, which you see how she's bigger than me. I can't fit her Spanx. Then she said that my husband slapped her on her, which my house is almost 4,000 square feet. My kitchen is kind of big. So in the middle, you got my aisle there. He was on one wing, she was on one wing because then I was on one wing. And I was like, how he trying to touch your He didn't even walk around.
How you know? Well, if you're on that
That's
wing,
correct.
how you know what's
That's
happening
correct. That's
on
what
the
I'm
other
saying.
wing?
I'm right
You just
there.
said that they're the closest to each
She's
other.
dramatic.
They're closer to each other than you are.
No.
You're on this side, your wing, and they're on this side and their wing.
What I mean, no, I don't
Let me
mean it
hear
like
from
that.
you, man. Why are you suing her?
The reason I'm suing her is because she takes in tenants from the welfare people. They pay for them to be in her home, and I need to know how she treats people, the welfare people, where she get her money from.
Lady, you crazy. That ain't none of your business how and who pays for these people to be with me.
So
It's none of your business.
Anyway,
let me
I'm
explain.
suing her for the damage. I'm suing her for the car. She scratched my vehicle.
That's a
This
lie.
is a picture in front of my
That's a
vehicle.
lie.
How did this
That-
come about?
That's a lie.
So one of the days, the day that her husband hit me on the rear,
Oh my God.
I called him a ghetto.
Yeah, y'all just use initials.
Well, okay, yes, sir. Excuse me.
Let's get to the point in which
Well,
you were
that's-
asked to leave and the car damage occurred and the stolen property.
Well, she asked me to leave on the third day, and I gave her
The
a
first
check.
day.
Quiet. All right, and so what happened after, in what way did she ask you to leave? What were the circumstances?
The husband, he verbally abused me. I'm in the kitchen cooking. The only reason I'm downstairs is to cook in the kitchen. Otherwise, I'm in my room. And he verbally abused me.
No, he didn't. He
Okay,
told
now
you that
please,
you're not
let's
gonna.
get to the point in
Thank
which
you.
she
That's-
said you
that-
have to leave.
Well, she said at the third day that I had to leave.
I told you the
And
first
I
day. Get it right.
refused
The
to
first
leave
day.
Because I had paid her
Correct.
for 2 weeks of
$300
staying
So
there.
check.
what occurred, ma'am? So what occurred when you refused to leave? What did she say, do, or what occurred?
Well, that's when she called the police.
Okay.
And she thought the police was going to make me leave. But since I paid rent, they couldn't make me leave. And then the next thing, she takes my keys. So since I don't have any keys, when I come and go, I have to knock on the door
Got
to
it.
get in. So one night I'm coming in about 2 or
4
3
o'clock in the morning.
First
Like
of
you've been
all,
doing every day.
Quiet, don't get jealous if the woman likes to party.
I'm
Go
grown.
ahead. That's
Who
right,
is
she's
it?
grown.
Disturbing me out of my sleep.
Party all she wants.
I had a key, I wouldn't have disturbed you, dum-dum.
Stop, ma'am. Don't do any name calling. Don't do any name calling in here. Go ahead.
So She started calling me garden hoses and female dogs.
Let me get to her. Ma'am, you tell me if you know what happened for her to sue you for these things.
Okay. After all the cures with her calling the police to my house, I had to give her 30-day notice. So I wrote it. So only contact that I ever had with her truck is because she wouldn't let down her window for me to give her the 30-day notice. She cussed out every police that came. So he told me to put it on the windshield. That was the only contact that I had on that truck.
That's the point. She
Was the
banged on
police
the hood
still
of my
there?
car.
Yes.
And
Police were
scratched.
still
Yeah.
there?
This
Still
is
there.
the picture.
Yes.
All right, ma'am, were the police still there?
Yes,
Did you mention it to them?
I did. They saw it.
You
They
have
did.
the report?
I do have several reports,
No,
but they
no,
didn't
no,
put
no,
anything.
no, ma'am,
I
ma'am,
had two.
no, ma'am, listen carefully. I need the report where you told them she had just damaged your car. That's the only report I want to see.
They were there.
All right. So you don't have it written down?
No, and they
'Cause
didn't
she
write
says
down a lot of
She
things.
acknowledges that they were there, and she has a different story of what occurred and what they observed. And her story is more convincing because if someone damaged your car for $2,500 and the police are right there, I'm certainly going to go
He
say,
saw her.
officer,
I would've went to
you
jail.
just damaged my car. This is malicious destruction of property. Would you please arrest her?
Thank you.
So what else happened?
Let me tell you why she with her truck. So after that happened, the man said that I couldn't set her stuff outside. That to give her.
She
the
had
30-day
did it
notice.
already.
So okay, why you want me to pay for a TV that you still got?
You still have the television you're suing for?
The reason I purchased the TV
Now, why are you suing for it today?
is because I didn't need a TV before I moved in.
Okay.
Now I'm riding around with a TV I can't use.
Plaintiff Nelda Bailey rented a room in the defendant's home, but the defendant claims Nelda only lived there 2 weeks, and she called the police on the defendant every single day.
You're suing her today for stealing property. What property did she steal?
A spank. It's a form-fitting.
A girdle?
Yeah, that's it.
How much you
That's
want
it.
for your girdle?
$100.
$100 for your girdle. All right. I'm going to grant her that $100 for that property that you set out illegally. With regard to the car damages, scratch on the hood. All right, that's inconsistent with pounding. So I'm going to grant you, ma'am,
did
the
the scratch get
$100
there?
for your property. Pardon me?
How did the scratch get there then?
I don't know, ma'am. There's
But I'm
many other
telling you,
ways.
that's how it
and I'm
got
telling you, I
there.
don't believe you. How about that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. $100 is your judgment. Have a good day, ladies.
You still lost, whatever it is.
There you go, miss. Congrats.
You ought to knew not to come here and try to lie, lady. That's Judge Mathis. You on Judge Mathis?
I just want to let people know if they go to her address, change your mind.
I want people to know when you see that face, you better run.
Plaintiff Doug McBride dated the defendant, and he claims their relationship was toxic because she was a promiscuous meth addict. Doug claims the defendant was once having sex with 3 other men in addition to him, and he's suing her today for stolen money. Defendant Cindy Rangel admits that she cheated on Doug, but insists he cheated too, and she has love letters from his mistress to prove it. Cindy's countersuing Doug for unpaid rent.
Start with you.
Okay, me and Cindy had a rocky relationship for the past 7 to 8 years. It was always on and off again, and at one point in time I thought that we really had a good relationship, and based on her weaving webs and all that of deception and not knowing, what is reality. At one time she was, dating 3 other guys as well as me, of having sexual relationships.
You knew at the time that she was doing
I never
these
knew
things?
it.
Okay. How did you
I
come
knew
to
she
find
was
out?
doing drugs and all that, but
What type?
at the
Well, you don't
beginning-
know if she was doing drugs. If you
Yeah.
can't tell me what
well,
type.
Your Honor, I have it. I have it right here
Well,
on the
tell
letter.
me.
That
If
she.
you can't remember, you've been doing them too. Don't accuse the woman. You say she's been doing drugs, and you can't even tell me
Yeah.
what type of drugs.
meth.
And he must have been doing it too. He's slow about telling it. Go ahead, sir.
All right. And corresponding to all that, I just, I wanted to have a life.
How'd you all finally break up? How?
How?
Last incident.
Okay. How we broke up was that I was up in Wyoming, then I had to come down because of she went to go and pick up.
And what happened?
Well, from the lying and the drugs. And,
all right, you just said I'm fed up with it.
And so forth. I just had enough of it.
Good enough. Ma'am, let me hear from you.
Yeah, I dated Doug for on and off for like 10 or 8. I thought it was 10 years, it might have been 8. And yes, I did cheat on him, but he wasn't any better. He cheated on me too. He was seeing me and the same girl at the same time. I have love letters here to prove it.
Yes,
that he was telling me that nothing was going on.
You have any love letters over there?
Yeah.
You don't have any love letters?
Right
from
here.
her to her guy?
No, to me.
To you. I'm saying this is to his girl?
This is from his girl.
Your Honor.
To him. He was telling me that.
Doug, I'm gonna be honest. As you know, I fell hard for you. So hard I got selfish and lost you before I quite knew you or about you. The more I learn about you, the more I understand you and fall deeper. I miss you, and to think I'll never have a chance to fall asleep and wake up in your arms again. I just have a question though. Don't you miss me at all? Next to you? Okay. Not all the time next to you, but every now and then. If you have moved on mentally and emotionally with someone in mind or in the works or not the case at all, be honest with me so I can go away and die or recover somewhere else. I understand if you're just talking. She don't mention you at all, as in the way.
She didn't know about me.
Defendant Cindy Rangel is being sued by her ex-boyfriend, who claims they broke up because Cindy is a promiscuous meth addict.
What'd you tell her, man? Why you tell her you're doing it like this? It's so cold.
No.
What do a woman like this for?
Because I turned around and I found out that she was doing meth in my house, and that's when I called it off with
this one?
Yeah.
Wow. So you
she was helping me out, on moving, and she found that
So you
letter.
drive all your women to smoke
that's not
crystal
what happened.
meth. Why
That's
is it
not
both
what
your
happened.
women back to back crystal meth heads? You running to them?
Well, I guess I have a standard, Your Honor. I'm picking the wrong ones.
All right, so he was doing the same thing.
Yeah, he was. And he was trying to get us not to meet. He didn't want me to find out who she was for nothing.
All right, so we got that out of the way. How was the relationship other than that? Other than the cheating, he says you were drug addict.
He's an alcoholic. He drinks every day. Every day he has to have his jack fire, he calls it, and goes to the liquor store every day. And
okay, so maybe we'll get into that, and it may have something to do with the money, him either being drunk or you high. So let me hear about the stolen money, sir, $4,500.
All right, I won a lawsuit, and
when?
December 28th is when I was picking up the lawsuit.
All right.
I asked Cindy if she'd go and pick it up for me, and the next day to go and deposit the money into my account. And apparently, the money magically disappeared.
Yeah, because you didn't know she was a crystal meth head at that time, right?
Well, I was trying to get her away from that, too.
By giving her $5,000?
No, by moving up.
Because that's the very opposite.
Oh, Your Honor. By moving up to Wyoming because we had a job, we got a job.
So what'd you hear about the money? Last I understood you to say, you gave her a check to deposit.
no, it wasn't a check.
It was cash.
You gave her cash to deposit?
No, the people gave her cash for my settlement.
Whatever the case. You had $5,000 cash or $4,500 cash.
Well, it's $5,500. She paid me $1,000.
Okay. So what happened when you first asked about your money?
She says she believes her ex took the money.
How did you respond? What happened from there? Did you all call the police?
She called the police.
About her ex?
Yeah.
And did the police go after her ex?
No, it's still under investigation. I got the police report. They couldn't arrest anybody because it was he said, she said, they're lying, he's lying. It was all back and forth.
Ma'am, why don't you tell me?
I had put I had $5,400, and then my friends, we all decided to go up to Central City at the last minute, and my ex decided he had a
You
stomach.
decided to go where?
Gambling, a night out. I know it sounds bad,
Went
but
to party with his money.
no, not with his money.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I called and asked him if I could borrow $100 of his money. He said yes, so he gave me $100.
To go party, and you went in and party.
I locked the rest up in my cabinet that I have in my room with a little lock on it, and left my ex sleeping because he said he didn't feel good and didn't want to go. And then when
Left your ex there.
then when we got back, he was gone and the money was gone. And so I called Doug and told him, I'm sorry, I was crying, I was hysterical. I don't know, he took the money. I'm sorry, I don't know what.
He says that you later agreed to pay. So much so that you gave him $1,000 on
I
it.
gave him, he was saving like some money for me, and there was like $600 there, and then I gave him $1,000. Not because I owed him that, because I felt bad. I felt
You felt
really bad.
No.
Quiet, sir. So what?
I felt really bad.
And
that,
you don't feel bad anymore?
No, I don't, because he started being really hateful to me.
How?
He grabbed me by the neck, threw me on the
For
floor.
what reason?
Because he was angry about the money.
Did you call the police?
Yes, I went down
You
and
have
I
that
made
in
a
the
police
report?
I went and made a police report the next
Let me see
day.
that.
Defendant Cindy Rangel is being sued by her ex-boyfriend, who claims they broke up because Cindy is a promiscuous meth addict.
I have a police investigation beginning December 29th. These are all the dates that they took a thorough investigation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 dates the police investigated this and didn't come to a conclusion.
Your Honor, the police didn't even get my full report.
Okay,
I
ma'am,
guess
I don't believe you. They looked into this
Right, they did.
thoroughly
They called
7
him one
different
time.
times, ma'am.
they didn't investigate.
You put it in the safe, and how did he get in the safe or locked in the cabinet? You say you locked it.
It was a little lock. Anybody could have gotten into it, and I didn't think, if I would have thought he would have done something like that, I would have never left
Your
him in my house
counterclaim
alone.
for rent is for what?
Because he stayed with me 3 months in the summer before, and then 2 months here. And I told him my dad wanted $400 a month for rent, and he thought it was a free ride, and he didn't want to pay my dad nothing. He thought because I lived there for free, he didn't have to live there for free.
What was the agreement?
Huh?
What was the agreement
$400 a
again?
month rent is
No.
what my dad wanted.
No.
How much?
$400 a month.
Oh, it's your dad's.
That's
My
property.
dad's.
Quiet, sir.
All right.
Well, you don't have the standing to sue for your dad unless he gave you a power of attorney.
Well, he gave me a letter saying that he owed rent money.
That's a witness statement. But you can't sue for his money.
Oh. Well, I felt obligated because
Well,
I felt
well, if you
obligated
felt
because
obligated, you should have
he
gotten.
was there because of me.
You can
and
yell
my
all
dad
you
did
want.
not want me to bring
You can
him
yell over
there.
me all you want. You're not getting a dime for your daddy.
Okay. That's fine.
Anything else? You want to keep yelling? Talking over me? And you had some other evidence you
Yes,
needed
Your
to
Honor.
show me?
Her agreeing to paying me $500 every 2 weeks.
All right, let's see
That's
that.
only because
I
I
got
felt
transcripts.
bad.
Let's see that,
I
please.
felt
Love it.
terrible because the money was gone. And I knew what he went through to get
All
it.
right. Yes, I will call you when I cash my check and find out where you're at. Then 2 weeks after that, I'll give you another 5. So April, May, June, July, August, September, right? I should have paid it off by then.
Yes.
Gotcha. You said you're going to pay it off.
Well, I felt
So that's the
terrible.
total agreement, right?
I felt-
Answer?
Yes.
Yeah. 4,500 is your judgment. Your claim is dismissed. Have a good day.
Thanks.
I got to boost my standards on women.
He got what he wanted. That's all he wanted was his money. He doesn't care about anything else. So I'm glad he got it because now I don't ever have to see his face again.